My therapist told me it's healthy to do the following in a relationship, but I'm skeptical. 1. Flirt with other people. It's a normal way to express yourself. Therapist. 2. It's normal to think about someone else during sex. It's part of a healthy relationship. Therapist. Flirt with bosses, colleagues, etc. to get benefits. So those are the 3 things that they said. That's a healthy relationship. If you're leaning on your boss to get benefits, you're in a healthy relationship. That's what you should be doing. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Here we go. We'll read the first edit. I should probably say this combo came up because I have severe OCD and I always worry about my relationship. All right, you got fucking OCD and you can't capitalize I and you can't spell skeptical correctly. Like, what are you OCDing about? Obviously not your spelling. Obviously you're a fucking hippie with your spelling. You're like, oh no, shits don't need to be capitalized. I get it, but you posted this on a public place. People are going to read it and they're going to think about you in a certain way. You're going to be like, oh, I have OCD. I'm not attention to detail. I got to do stuff multiple times. Okay, so yes, okay, so she has OCD. She's really worried about her relationship. So yeah, so maybe it's like, are you out there flirting with people? I mean, yeah, I mean, be a little flirty, have a little fun, like have a friendly, flirty conversation. Like, what are you gonna be a fucking robot? But it's like, what is? I guess the question is, what is flirting in this scenario? Is it like just being warm and sociable and teasing, or is it like trying to escalate things to a physical place? Because if it's the first thing, yeah, you don't feel bad about it. But is it this flirting with bosses to get stuff? I mean, be nice to people, but like lead your bosses on for the perks? No, that's fucking, that's some, that's why that's why people argue about women in the workplace, because they're going to be fucking manipulating guys because they're dumb. She put her hand on my knee. I had to give her a raise. You know what else got a raise? But I got a raise. She got a raise. We were all happy. Okay. She then proceeded to tell me all these things about relationships and told me that these were all normal in relationships, but I don't know. The third one also made me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know, man. You're thinking about someone else during sex. You should be fucking someone you're attracted to. I get, like, maybe at one point in your relationship, you're going to play a little daydream, a little mind boogie. Be like, oh, I'm boogieing you, but I'm mind boogieing someone else. Don't tell the person you're with about that. But if it becomes like, if you have to escape sex, you can't be in the moment with your lover, you got a problem. And if your therapist says, no, that ain't a problem, it's a fucking problem to me, man, and I'm paying you by the hour. I'm not paying you to fucking rationalize my shit and say my shit's normal. This shit is bothering me, Theory. Gary the therapist. Meow. This shit's fucking bothering me, man. I'm tired of thinking about Pamela Anderson when I'm boning my hog of a wife. I want to be with her. I want to be in her roles. Sucking on them titties. Yeah. Get a new therapist. The first one is the only thing that's kind of passable. The second one, on occasions, if you want to experiment or they'll daydream. But it's like, that's not going to make this, I don't know if that's going to make the sex better. It'd have to be like sort of comparable. Maybe it's easier for women to think about someone else. I mean, it's probably easy for guys too. But you want to be in the moment of the love making. Dr. Aaron. All right, here's the second edit. I should also say this isn't the first time she has made me skeptical. She has yelled at me before because I wasn't getting better. I also don't do any of these things, especially 3. I would never. Yeah, man, you're feeling like a little bit of a little hoe bag. Be like, oh, I'm just being nice to the boss so I can get what I want. Find a new therapist because you're not getting better. It's like, and I guess like one man's flirt is another man's sociable. But if you're not flirting in a way that's leading people on, if you're just being like friendly and teasy, that's great. And yeah, try thinking about someone else during sex, see how it goes. But, but if it becomes a habit, you fucked. Your relationship ain't gonna do that well. And and if you're thinking about people in your life when you're having sex, people in your life that you could potentially be having sex with, that's a slippery slope to cheat. But yeah, find a new therapist is what I think. This bitch is just rationalizing all this shit. Like I get like maybe if you're like super worried that someone's gonna see you be nice to someone and tell your boyfriend and your boyfriend's gonna get all pissy. I'm just thinking about number one, like how number one like would be bad. But like number two and number three, that gets pretty bad pretty quick. You don't need to play any scenarios in your head to get where that's weird. And don't be doing tit for tat, because that's part of the game. Is like the buy the girl a drink game. As like, oh, now she thinks she owes you something. That's like that's part of the buy a girl a drink game. Is you make them think they owe you something. I was like, well, what could you do to pay me back for this drink? And it's not, you never say that, but that's what you're doing. It's reciprocity. So yeah, find a new therapist. She's shit, bro. And she yelled at you for not getting better. You still fucking need therapy. What the fuck are you doing here, man? I'm such a good therapist. You should be cured by now. You should be fucking fantasizing and fucking flirting your way to the top because I gave you such good advice, man. Nah. Dump her. Bag of bricks. Your therapist is a bag of fucking bricks. Drop it. It's a hot bag of bricks. You should drop like it's hot.